Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, soul star wayshowers of the new path with heart. As we finalize our journey through the chaotic nodes, our energy bodies are reorganizing at a higher level of sacred geometry, cymatics, and resonant symmetry. In our ascension process, we are collectively quantum jumping to the 5D New Earth timeline, while merging and transforming the 3D matrix for and with Mother Gaia. Our journey home is a return to the light, a return to life, the totality of our full waking consciousness. With the powerful energetics flowing into this realm from on high, we had strong activity again today on the Schumann charts at amplitudes of 36 Hz. We had 3 pillars of light at 11 Hz, creating a triple 11 gateway portal that followed a massive blast of light at 45 Hz. Fifth dimensional energies pulsing in. The crystal tone of the heartbeat of Gaia is resonating at the frequency of 5D and beyond. She is coming into attunement of the universal one of eternal life. We are assisting the Great Mother with our joy, love, blessings, and light to raise her to the new level as Mothership Terra Nova Gaia. Pachamama is being flooded with rose gold plasma waves directly from Great Spirit through the central sun, through Solaris, and into the crystalline core of Mother Earth. These are quantum Christic codes of resurrection and ascension. We are being raised from the dead of night into the bright light of heaven on earth. Aho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul White Gold Eagle from PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to stick around to the very end, and please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. Let us continue with the Summit Lighthouse. The mystery of surrender helps us get rid of all the debris, so that the light of God already within us can simply flow. If we can just open our hands and let go, and let all of our energy, our life, our successes, our failures, our desires, our not desires, flow into the flame, then we will find that a great purge of the Holy Spirit will come upon us. We will be relieved of momentums of lifetime upon lifetime of incorrect consciousness. As God flows in, His energy flushes out the impurity, and we find ourselves standing in the very midst of this central sun of being that is our own I Am presence. The mystery of surrender is the moment of our dying unto unreality. It's the moment of letting go of each justification of the human ego, our false sense of responsibility, our false pride, our false humility, all of the burdens of sophistication with which we have cloaked the soul, the fad consciousness, the herd consciousness, which takes us farther and farther and farther from the center of our own reality. And today, from Divine Brother of the Light, Roberto Nunez, portal open that you can recalibrate with ease on these high frequencies. Balance is being restored on this planet, and balance is needed within you too. You are the key to raising the vibration of this planet. We are energy magnets. Breathe and flow. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Lisa Marie Wright, we are on fire. Massive global purification unfolding as Mother Earth fully births New Earth. Those who have chosen to ascend with this planet, this ascension cycle, may be experiencing labor pains, assisting with the birthing of the new golden age of abundance. Many are stepping fully into their brilliance and are embodying the truth of who we are. Pure love, pure light, pure magic, massive heart expansion, much releasing of all that no longer serves, huge leaps in consciousness, many fully embodying their divinity. Together we rise as one. We are golden. Massive shifts from survive to thrive. Abundance of all forms is our natural state of being. And from Divine Brother of the Light, Pars Kute, We are, right now, in the midst of this great changeover that is happening, so we look for a transition. We are rising higher and higher in consciousness, in vibration. Again, even if it is not consciously, unconsciously, the energies that are coming into the planet are raising our consciousness, raising our vibration, bringing our DNA processes higher and higher again, just as they once were. Everything is working toward the raising of consciousness across the planet, and a transition, indeed, we are going through at this point, and everything is leading to the higher expression of consciousness within each and every one of us. Even the aches and pains that we have will begin to fall away more and more, especially as we ask for it. As we ask for assistance, it will be there, because our belief system is changing as well, and as we believe, so shall we see. More and more consciousness rising, vibration rising, and so is our belief process in the ensuing development. So, we allow everything to play out as a show or as a movie, and we know that this movie is moving ahead very rapidly toward its conclusion. Will it be today? Maybe. Will it be tomorrow? Possibly. Will it be next week? Who knows? Only the great central source of this universe, the God source, knows when this shall be. But in the process that we are all in, we continue to raise our vibration consciously at every moment that it comes to us. Every moment that we think of it. Think, raising consciousness. Being of gratitude will raise our consciousness. Seeing the beauty all around us will raise our consciousness. Vibrating our chakras will raise our consciousness. Being in the moment, being in joy in the moment will raise our consciousness. No matter what it is that we are doing, if we are finding joy in that moment, as long as it is not hurting anyone, then we are raising our consciousness. Let's be in joy every moment. This is the mantra we need to continue to go forward with now. Be in joy in every moment. We will find before not too long, as more and more of us are doing exactly that, it will indeed bring on the great changeover, the solar flash, the event, and ascension, just as it is assured at this point, will come more and more to a conclusion. We would continue to raise our vibration in every opportunity that we have, for that is what this entire changeover, this entire transition is all about now, raising our consciousness and vibration. Stay in peace. Love and in high vibration, dear ones. We are indeed in magical times. With divine love of one Pars Kute, and from Isis channelings, Pleiadian sovereignty codes of Dharma plus inner earth crystal caves. The Pleiadian template carriers also often associated with goddess Asha, and the 7 Hathors were the original seeders or foundational blueprint key holders for Earth. As the solar codes stream in these Pleiadian frequencies this past week, Pleiadian Gateway, May 16th through the 24th, we are taken into the ancient primordial depths of this wisdom, the very womb of creation, the crystal caves of inner earth, and our own womb wisdom, as within so without. In this tsunami wave of death and rebirth that seems to be descending upon us all, has been an almost constant theme in all channeling sessions so far. It is womb power plus healing, hara plus root for men, that seeks maximum attention now, as there is where the maximum traumas and karmic debts are carried. Physical representation, womb plus lower back issues. The womb, within and the crystal caves of inner earth, are the cauldrons of transformation, where we release the old, heal and regenerate to be rebirthed anew along a higher vibrational spiral in alignment with our original soul path and purpose. These caves, as shown in my channeling sessions, not only assist with the healing of our soul, it is more soul healing than physical healing, but also play a role in the rebirth process, as within these crystals are held the sum total of all timelines. While the present, past, and future concept of time is primarily an Earth construct. When seen from a higher perspective, we live within a web of timelines, with threads of light of all possible realities, past, present, future, parallel, alternate, existing simultaneously, and where they intersect on this webs are the nodes that allow us to jump realities. As mentioned in my previous post, the Pleiadian energy template holders, guardians of the four winds of change, are tasked with the responsibility of releasing the foundational blueprint of a new age, while blowing away the old timelines and guiding incoming, rebirthing souls on how to exit the infinity loop of death and rebirth. How do we exit the infinity loop of death and rebirth? As mentioned, the node points, intersections between the light threads of multiple realities, allow reality timeline jumps. As an experiment in free will, we can choose a particular reality and jump at these node points during 0-point energies of eclipses, equinoxes, solstices, etc. If our light quotient, LQ, aligns with the desirable higher light frequency of our intended reality timeline. The higher our LQ, lighter our soul, easier the jump, manifestation of desired outcome. But of course there's a but, actually two. There are two coefficients of our LQ. Positive karma increases our LQ, and negative karma decreases our light quotient. Positive karma is earned when in alignment with Dharma, righteous actions, conduct which follow the tenets of the will of God, Ma'at's principles, Buddha's eightfold path, etc. Negative karma is karmic, energetic, financial debts that need to be paid when we act at odds with Dharma, and or soul lessons that require to be mastered, also associated with Dharma. That is humility, compassion, empathy, etc. In other words, qualities that prevent us getting entangled in the steely grip of ego entitlement, spiritual and otherwise. We all carry positive karma in the form of gifts, special siddhis, or powers, skills. They are our light legacy. They include spiritual gifts like clairvoyance, oracular, or gifts of prophecy. However, these gifts, powers are by no means to be considered the hall pass to move out of the infinity loop of death and rebirth if they are contaminated by ego. Because light carries no attachments of ego, attachments to identity, title, spiritual CV, judgments, and their underlying lower vibrational emotions, as the key holders to the pass-out of the infinity loop of death and rebirth into ascension and enlightenment. The primary Pleiadian codes are sovereignty codes. Pleiadian sovereignty codes not only assist with the death of the old, healing and restructuring of the new, as part of womb power integration of the solar and lunar Kundalini serpent power at the womb, Hara. They allow you to pierce the veils of illusion to comprehend that your ascension into the light, higher timelines, is your responsibility and yours alone. The key is the choice of abiding with Dharma and repayments of debts, and not a force outside of you, aka another person, spaceship, beam of light, which will suddenly appear and beam you over and out. And light and grace and joy, be the change you want to see. Sake Na, from IsisChannelings.wordpress.com, and from Divine Sistar of the Light, Celia Fenn. With the sun into Gemini and the sun crackling with sunspots and solar flares, the energy is very intense and a little strange. Right now the sun is offering the biggest sunspot of the current cycle. Archangel Michael says that, like most of our galaxy, the sun is in the process of rebirthing and changing its solar geometries into more octahedron frequency. This means that our solar temple is realigning and restructuring as it enters into Gemini, which is directly opposite to Sagittarius and the galactic center. This is producing what I call waves of weird, as light codes from the sun also accelerate the crystalline restructuring on Earth. Last night, while not even directly opposite the sun, I felt a wave of potent energy wash over the planet, creating a humming sound, and everything seemed to shimmer for a moment. Waves of weird indeed. I find it translates into physical symptoms that affect the lower chakras, especially the base and sacral. wobbly leg syndrome and pain in the hip joints. Also dizziness and a feeling of being disoriented as we find our way in this new reality. Timelines have shifted, and we are truly finding our way in a reality that has quantum shifted. Don't panic, stay calm, and focus on staying grounded and focused on your immediate environment and your soul mission. Be kind and loving. People are scared and confused at the apparent lack and difficulty as life becomes more confusing. They are stressed and lashing out sometimes. It is our work to be the light beacons that guide them home. Remain at peace and in harmony. Your inner coherence will create a field of coherence or an energy signature that will balance the harmonic field around you. You are loved. You are supported. You are the change that you came to see. And from Divine Brother of the Light, Rick Jewers. A significant planetary activation was completed about a day ago, and 16 divine individuals more directly and physically involved participated over time. There were also many others that contributed to this activation in various and remote ways as well. The activation completed has programmed a Christ-aligned codex into the waters of the planet. This codex contains all of the ascension templates, and I have been divinely directed to have those that this resonates with to say out loud this affirmation. I am open and ready to receive the ascension upgrades presently upon the planet contained within the water, and so it is. The upgrading of the distorted and unhealed masculine rapidly increases, and the twin flame relationships become more aligned and empowered, as newfound gifts and abilities also abound. The Christ-aligned process expedites, and its immediate effect on reality can be seen, felt, and experienced by those with eyes to see, as well as new eyes opening to see. The mother and father energy can now be seen as the aqua color in any of your activations and upgrading, when your experience involves the requirement for you to see the energies at hand and that are accessible to you. Your galactic connections and interactions have also been elevated for divine reasons, mainly to assist you with being introduced to more of your actual multidimensional contacts and comrades. Love and Light, Femke, and Rick Jewers. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Ali Ray. For some, a profound transformation is currently underway. This transformation is being felt in the body with many pulses and sensations moving through various parts of the body. With these sensations, there are often a releasing of emotion, often experienced unexpectedly, or bringing with it also a memory of some kind. This experience may also include ringing of the ears, extreme sensitivity to light, extreme sensitivity to sound, periods of vertigo, a feeling of various spinning sensations, dizziness, heart palpitations, lightheadedness, exhaustion, intense electrical sensations, headache, inability to think straight, as well as various sensations of contraction and expansion in the brain. Along with these physical sensations, some are being thrust through a myriad of emotions that feel uncontrollable, and some of this is accompanied with lifetime memories or even ancient visions. Indeed, some are moving through a very holy corridor at this time. If you resonate with anything here, then you know. Precious hearts, all is well, it truly is. Some have asked, am I going to make it? I don't know if I can make it through this. Dear one, you are moving through this holy passage, and there is nothing happening beyond your ability to move through it. It is true. You are never given an experience beyond our ability to process. Your heart knows and holds within it all the guidance you require to fulfill this holy endeavor. There is much that can be said about all of this, but for now, let's be in silence together in our hearts. Breathe, allow, release the need to figure anything out. Nurture your body as it flows through this process, and resist the compulsion to label or judge what is happening. Breathe and allow it all to be. It is a most holy happening. Love is, love is, love is. God is, God is, God is. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Ramona Lappin. Powerful DNA upgrades and activations, bringing online our ancient future diamond self. Painful memories resurfacing, allow them to release along with the fallen timelines that they represent to activate all new. Massive collapse of all artificial realities. Right now, the best tip I can give to anyone would be to fully withdraw your focus on all fallen and lower timelines, including any fear narratives and propaganda, anything and anyone trying to drag you into a polarized, negative energetic exchange or drama. Just withdraw the life support to all fallen realities and consciousness. Do not engage. Just be the neutral observer of the old consciousness and storylines, now fully dissolving as we stop feeding them our sacred life force energy, our attention and focus. Allow the artificial, inverted realities to fully collapse now, and quantum no time. Remember, everything is energy, frequency, and vibration, and what we call reality is ultimately a projection of the one consciousness, which we are all a part of. We're going through a massive multidimensional shift and merge within and without, from the old to the new. This is a massive cosmic soul retrieval, and us reclaiming and integrating all of our higher multidimensional identities, essence and quantum. What you see around you is not what it seems to be. Reality isn't what it seems to be. Nothing is as solid as it seems to be. Everything is being quantum transformed right now at cellular, atomic, and molecular level. As all aligns, merges, and unifies as one, fully surrender to Source and the divine plan right now, especially if you're feeling confused and unsure. Let go of any and all attachments to form, your identity, what you believe you know, what is going to happen, and all that you believe to be solid matter. Let go of any attachments to this whole false reality. It's all an illusion, a false inverted projection. We dissolve and collapse all false realities and narratives now instantly as we see through them. This holographic projection of the one mind will shift from artificial and false to organic and real as soon as the collective consciousness reset fully completes, which is imminent and in progress. All the artificial matrix realities are all based on inverted thought forms, beliefs, and perceptions, based in fear, separation, division, competition, manipulation, and lies. All that is being wiped now, because it stops with us and it stops now. No thing to hold on to. Just let all preconceived ideas go, along with all remaining fears held inside. You are eternal. Nothing to hold on to, beloveds. Remember what is part of the illusion and false and what is real, which you can only do if you are truthful and real with yourself. When you have let go of the illusions of the false ego mind that has created the false matrix, along with all its false perceptions, delusions, and inversions in the first place, you can't shift and change the projection from the level of consciousness it has been created from. You have to let all that is false and artificial go first and merge with the wisdom of your sacred crystal heart that knows the true truth. Dissolve into the vastness of all that is. No thing to fear, nothing to figure out. Just rest and become silent. Listen in the stillness. Connect to your heart, soul, and source. All truth shall rise from within all now with much ease and grace. Just let go and let God. Surrender your false self to remember your true self, the one that is eternally present and unchanging, that never dies and has never been born, and is standing above all unfoldings, observing the projections of the one mind, ready to change it all around in the twinkling of an eye. Eternal love and blessings, Ramona. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Judith Kusel. With the full activation of the new earth and the new crystalline energy grids, the pyramids all over the world and sacred sites, plus solar flares, and intense and immense energy pouring in from the seventh central sun. We are in times of immense changes on all fronts. I had a geologist the other day standing with me on my balcony and then showing me how the hills across the bay were depicting where the sea level used to be, and now form the top of the mountains. There are even higher mountains in the distance, but this area and the whole of what is now the town's mountains used to be the sea level. Then, as reported in my book, massive landmass tore off here, and then the mountains which were already there were lifted up. thus the high mountains here directly on the coast. Yet where the landmass tore off was the whole eastern coast of Africa, from the Cape Town upwards, for Antarctica was once part of Africa, and all the islands offshore of Africa, and even Australia. North Africa once held the Americas, and there were no Mediterranean and Atlantic seas in the beginning. When you look at all of this, I have been shown the crystal pyramids under the sea, reawakening, and those on land, and many sacred centers not even known to man. I have written about it, and I have worked with them, and I know massive changes are pouring in, as the new Earth's dimensional frequencies now dissolve the old. The old cannot hold form any longer. The geologists are putting what they term as the first supercontinent together again with the data they are finding, as the Earth records everything in her fields plus the rocks. Now botanists and marine biologists are adding to the jigsaw puzzle pieces. The baobab trees are indigenous only in Africa, the island offshore of Africa and Australia. This applies to certain other trees and plant species. Certain marine and other species found here at the Salt River are so unique that they are only found in Australia and South America. So what used to be the supercontinent and first paradise is what is reawakening now. This means all which was created in the seventh dimensional state and fifth. Please grasp this. Thus know that what we feel as solid old Earth is not solid any longer. She is now making way for the new Earth and the new crystalline energy grids. I have done enough energy work since 2009 to know this, and I am constantly being shown what is going on. It is time where nothing is stable, and all is in a huge process of being changed from one energetic form to another. Therefore cling onto nothing and no one. Let go and allow yourself to be transfigured, even as all else is being transfigured. We are in for intense changes, but all good. I am so filled with joy and awe and wonder. What we have all been preparing for and waiting for so long is finally happening and manifesting into form. From JudithKusel.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Karen Lithica. Sending waves of vibrational healing, violet ray healing. Expand your heart space to receive wonderful higher vibrational light. Amplify your light field to feel the waves of light reaching you. Feel the light body advancements. Breathe in cosmic light. Cellular light advancement. Love for your day, brothers and sisters. Uprising in global unity. Karen Lithica. Light channel, crystal vibrational healer. From KarenLithica.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Carolyn 144 God Code. Deep trauma wounds are transmuting from the sacral and womb chakras as you leave the past timeline. This is also helping you feel grounded and know your truth. The real you with your own personality is preparing to birth, as all the veils of illusions created through trauma wounds heal and dissipate. This clears the way for the internal masculine and feminine unification to continue ascending. The masculine is restoring his strength and wants to connect and communicate with the feminine. She is turning her back to entrapments and fully embracing him instead. Together their connection brings final endings to the Piscean age. You are moving forward into the Golden Age, balanced and restored. Have faith in this process of great change and timeline shifts. Receive the truth that is being illuminated and accept letting go of what's behind you. Blessed opportunities are being offered from the Most High that will replace all that's being removed. Follow the guidance, take back your power, and move ahead with confidence, trusting in God's plan for you. In Jesus Christus' name, Amen. God bless you, Carolyn Kundalini Twin Flames. And from Divine Brother of the Light, Daniel Giamario from Shamanic Astrology Mystery School. Mars and Jupiter in Aries have arrived. The upcoming alignment of Mars with Jupiter on May 29th at 3 degrees 19 minutes Aries is quite possibly of equal significance to the recent alignment of Venus with Jupiter at 27 degrees 57 minutes Pisces. There are, however, several really important presaging events over the next few days. On Tuesday, May 24th at 2:33 p.m. PDT, the moon conjuncts Mars. The conjunction is at 29 degrees, 56 minutes Pisces. Tuesday and Wednesday morning in the Americas will find a waning crescent moon close to Mars. In my view, this initiates an entire lunation, amplifying the journey of Mars, which except for less than 2 hours takes place entirely in Aries. The morning sky remains an amazing spectacle, as first Saturn, then Jupiter and Venus are also having the moon's waning crescent pay a visit. Do notice how closely Mars is drawn to Jupiter. Shortly after, on Tuesday at 4:17 p.m. PDT, Mars will enter Aries. Mars last entered Aries back on June 27, 2020, as phase 0 of our current Mars and Aries overstory. When Mars reached opposition to the Sun on October 13, 2020, the phase 1 birth, emergence journey of Mars commenced. Now, about 20 months later, Mars is back in Aries once again. This is a major transition into the final phase of this Aries overstory, known as maturity and elder knowledge. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Tanya Gabrielle, during the final week of May, an exciting 11 universal month, Venus creates double blessings. Today, Venus is sextile to Saturn. On May 27th, Venus squares Pluto. Both connections facilitate productivity and passion. Coupled with the 11 universal month for May, you have big opportunities to manifest double new beginnings, aligning with that master number. Also, we have the 11-11-11 code on the Schumann today. Enhance abundance in your life. Commit deeply to love and partnerships. Take pleasure in your accomplishments. Dive into your creative nature. You have heightened intuition and a rich imagination. Venus and 11 create a new gateway for you to generate joy and pleasure in your life. Just remember, you have to generate joy. So do what Spirit guides you to do. Keep focusing on that guidance. Spirit only works in the present moment, so keep building something new now, not later. Right now, Venus and 11 are laying the energetic groundwork through joyful immersion in the present moment. Accept the celestial invitation and run with it. And while Venus is activated this week, discover how magical Venus and fiery Mars are transforming how we manifest harmony through exhilaration. From TanyaGabrielle.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Debbie Edwards. Tuesday, May 24th, the moon will be in its last day of watery Pisces and will be conjunct with both Neptune and Mars in Pisces. This is a favorable time emotionally, spiritually, and psychically. Expect folks to call a truce on bickering and find a middle ground. This can bring a sigh of relief for people who have been going through long-standing feuds or are trying to settle debts with one another. Bitter emotions will have a chance to soften, and even apologies can be offered in genuine confession. There may be situations, however, in which our dreams lead us astray, and smooth talkers could charm us out of our cash and our common sense. This could be relevant to the cost of home maintenance, car repairs, in-store discounts, or in-store credit terms. It's important to read the fine print and ask a lot of questions. Don't sign on the dotted line until you know exactly what you're getting into. Impulse purchases and nonsensical investments could tie us up in debt we have to deal with later on. Let's be mindful, too. If we feel like we are falling in love at first sight, it might in fact just be lust or idealistic fantasies that get us wrapped up with people who aren't a good fit for us, especially for the long term. People may struggle with addictive behavior and lean towards escapism to survive. However, there are also gentle breezes and some beautiful opportunities along the way that can offer safe passage and sanctuary to those looking to elevate their mood or overcome dark thoughts. This is a great time, too, to seek answers via divination. Piscean energy is extremely psychic and artistic, so anything pertaining to the occult, spiritual practice, creative expression, drawing, painting, channeling, dream walking, astral traveling, automatic writing, reading, and singing will find a boost of support. By the end of the evening, the moon will be moving into fiery Aries, and a whole new vibe will greet us on the 25th, so let's make it count. From metavisionaries.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Mercury retrograde in Taurus, sextile Mars in Pisces. Venus conjuncts Eris in Aries, and sextile Saturn in Aquarius. Mercury and Mars are both on critical degrees, amplifying a need to know and a need to act. Thankfully, the urgency that can accompany these degrees is diluted by the sextile as each planet helps to stabilize the other. Sometimes we have to wait for the physical world to catch up with our spiritual understanding. Sometimes we have to give way to our intuition, even if facts look good on paper. In all instances, how we think about our situation will govern our actions. Slow and steady wins the race. Venus in a sextile with ultra-realistic Saturn agrees. Well, to be honest, while she's in Aries, Venus would love to have exactly what she wants. Right now, pretty please. Discordance gets her back up, but the connection to Saturn makes us realize that sometimes we need to play the long game. Deferred gratification can be all the sweeter for the wait. Eris smiles, promises that you've got this. What seems out of place right now may turn out to be exactly where it needs to be. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And from 13 Moon Peace Time, Harmonic 2, Galactic Store, Remember Elegance of Integrity, Biphasic Codon 43, Indomitable, Principle 43 of Dynamic Construction Evolves Space, Keens 5 through 8, Overtone Serpent to Galactic Star. Codon 43, Indomitable, defines the power of decisiveness that renders space into the evolutionary medium of our future soul growth. The lower triplet is the creative transmitting power of time, informing us with the primal knowledge of the hierarchical court of wisdom. This wisdom is that of making distinctions between what is appropriate and what is ineffectual, so that everything we determine to accomplish occurs in synchronization with the time cosmically ordained for it to occur. Resolute in this mode of being, the upper triplet is once again the joyous wizard song, the ocean that opens to the infinite. When our actions are endowed with a joyous temperament, like the Garuda, we can soar outrageously beyond all of our self-imposed limitations. The binary letter time is between time below and energy above. This means that when we are synchronized by the time, the principle of dynamic construction can be released as the energy evolving the space of our enlightened cosmic awareness into actions that create the foundations of the future. Key 5-5. The fifth force is the interdimensional facility and faculty of transducing and integrating higher dimensional commands into 3D and 4D bodies. Fifth force is the quintessence or heart of any given form or idea. 260 keys to Synchronotron from 13moonpeacetime.com. And today from the Zolkeen Times, Keen 6, White Rhythmic World Bridger. The number 6 is called rhythmic, and its keywords are organize, equality, and balance. These days are all about sorting out the practicalities plus getting into a rhythm and checking that you have not gone off the rails. Realign yourself to your mission and make sure you are neither too grounded or too flighty. This is an important step in any wave spell. During this Red Dragon wave spell, don't forget the nurturing theme, as this should be on your mind as you rebalance your energies. Today is White World Bridger, and its keywords are opportunity, death, and equality. Some combinations of day and number in the Zolkeen really go well together, and today is one of those days. One of the key words for the number 6 is equality, and the White World Bridger also represents equality. They are very close in meaning. This suggests that by balancing yourself and seeking equality, that this will lead you to cross a bridge to a better place from where you are now in your life to where you want to be. And as it is a rhythmic day, all you need to do to cross that bridge is get organized. So whatever practical things you've been meaning to do, today is full of opportunity. Every 20 days, the World Bridger comes around inviting us to take things further. If you consciously work with the Tzolk'in, things become a healthy, regular habit. Eventually, when you cross enough bridges, you do find yourself in a new reality. Of course, this should be our goal. White World Bridger days help us understand where we are and where we need to be going. This thoughtfulness prevents us from drifting aimlessly through our life or crossing the wrong bridges to places you shouldn't go. The guide for the day is also White World Bridger, and so a double helping of its teachings. A day guided by itself means that the energy is more concentrated and is not flavored by another influence. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, White Rhythmic World Bridger, 6 Kimi, Keen 6, 24th of May 2022, Death of Old Earth, Building a Bridge to Nova Gaia, Organizing for Equality and Balance. 24/5/2022 equals 656 equals 611 equals 62 equal 8. 66 Heaven's Gate. Day codes 24 Charisma, Joy, Magnetism. 6 Heaven Christ, Family, Romance, Fertility. 8 Infinite Abundant Source Flow. Month year codes 5 Freedom, Liberation, Change, Transformation, Movement. 6 Heaven Christ, Family, Romance, Fertility. 11 Illumination, Portal, Gate, Polarity. 2 Twins, Cooperation, Partner, Duality. 20 The Awakening, Clear Vision. 22 Architect of Peace, Master Builder. Keen 6 equal Heaven, Christ, Harmony, Family. 666 Christ Consciousness Code. We birth this new cycle on May 19th, 2022 with the commencement of this Red Dragon wave spell, and today we are crossing over the Rainbow Bridge to this new reality. It is time to restore balance, equality, and order to our planet. We are in the time of the split, when we choose which reality we will inhabit, as we flip the switch to the highest bliss timeline. Let us hop, skip, and jump across the Rainbow Bridge to the new Earth together. Day 6 in the Red Mother Dragon wave spell, where we are incubating in the womb of creation. We are being guided to focus on nurturance and compassion for ourselves and others and our planet, realizing the importance of self-love and the giving and receiving of unconditional love in order to grow and flourish and be born anew. Today the focus is on our global home, the home of our collective family. We are collectively building bridges to our new, beautiful, compassionate world where all kin are equal, precious, and loved unconditionally, through our double-focused intent to end the old cycle and unite in love and harmony. Tone of creation, rhythmic, tone 6 in the physical realm, another 6 coding adding to the keen 6 frequency, gives us a 6666 coding, which is the Christ consciousness frequency, despite being hijacked by the darkies. The 666 has 2 polarities, dark and light. How is that for balance? Rhythmic tone action balances, power organizes, essence equality. Today's Spirit is asking us to put our house in order. As they say, cleanliness is next to godliness. Tone 6 operates in the physical realm, and thus we are assisted in accomplishing physical tasks. Today is a great day to find greater balance in your physical reality, body, by drawing forth all the resources needed in any way, shape, or form. We are organizing our physical environment for greater balance and equality. A fantastic day for spring cleaning, feng shui, decluttering your house space, organizing your office, channeling ideas, and breaking down the steps required to accomplish your dreams and desires. It is also a great day to accomplish more balance and equality in our planetary body, anchoring heaven on earth plane. The 11-2 coding for the entire month of May represents the gateway, symbolizing this rainbow bridge entrance point. The gods are smiling upon us as the whole company of heaven is assisting us in rebalancing our world. This is another pivotal day for our planetary evolution. The warriors of the rainbow have incarnated lifetime after lifetime repeatedly to anchor their light on this plane and fearlessly defend the vision seated deep in the heart of their soul. The knowingness that one day we will achieve this collective dream of bliss on earth returning to paradise in Eden as Lemuria. The motherland of love, peace, joy, and infinite compassion will rise again. Call on your peace-loving rainbow warrior today to raise your consciousness to a higher level so that you can fly a white flag of peace, bringing in a new era. Surrender the battle with darkness and unite with your brothers and sisters to restore peace and order once more on our divinely blessed planet. The fearless rainbow warriors are leading us all home to the promised land, Nova Gaia. Do not grieve for the past anymore, as that is gone, but turn and face your future with great anticipation. Get out and build that rainbow bridge that leads to your new tomorrow. Quantum jump to new Earth. Let's do it, Rainbow Keen, to our success. Today's question is, how can I surrender and let go of the old world, restoring balance and order to build a new foundation for unity, peace, and harmony? Divine blessings for fearlessly opening all doors to our new world. In la ketch a la Keen, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 6, White Rhythmic World Bridger. The mantra, the code for today is, I organize in order to equalize. Balancing opportunity, I seal the store of death. With a rhythmic tone of equality, I am guided by the power of my own power doubled. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue this work. So if you'd like to help support us, our work, our mission, and this channel, and help us continue to bring these daily transmissions to the world, you can either make a monthly pledge or a one-time donation to our links at egolovecondor.com. I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork. You could purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmission with powerful codes from our 17th dimensional beings of light through the Pleiades star system. Pleiades 1 messages, May 24th, 2022. P1 calling Terrans for origins recognition. Attention for calls in PVSE-SDE. Ashtaric expansion increases. Divine forces establish themselves in areas of 4D conflict. Mentors spread out to task. Sensory channels increase. Prides are dissolved. Island of renewal is called for attunement. Telepathic frames increase. Dabaros AFR major reverberation, 92% non-regressive. The light celebrates. Silver dragons in support and reverberation, 99% non-regressive. OSE CCT Pleiadian performances and reverberations in progress, 92% non-regressive. Attention, FDH support for special projectors started, 91% non-regressive. FDH special reverberation for projector, 92% non-regressive. The light celebrates. Temporarily end of transmission, Pleiades 1, powering chamber, from disclosurenews.it. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful, blessed rest of your week ahead, and keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.